We're kicking off the second half of this 2017 campaign of the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Lewis Smith Lake. I'm Robbie Floyd, joined by Kay Donaldson. This is Lewis Smith Lake, a big fish factory, Kay. Big spots in this lake as well as largemouth. I expect big things today.
You know, Lewis Smith Lake is so good. That's why bass comes here. That's why FLW comes here. That's why you see all the big boys that come to Smith Lake. You know, this lake has changed over the last 6 years. Your weather's going to be a factor. You'll talk about that in a little bit, but these guys are going to catch them. You're going to have guys that are going to catch them on this trail.
And also with it being the third stop of 5, points are very important. I mean, this is kind of heading into that home stretch. But yes, as far as the water's concerned, it's clear they haven't had rain here in the past couple of weeks, but also rain may be a factor today. Wind may be a factor, but it may stay a little north.
You know, that's what we're hoping. You know, overcast is always good. I always rather fish in overcast conditions rather than bluebird skies, and I think the guys are going to get their wish for that today. Lewis Smith Lake is one of the best fisheries in the state of Alabama, and the people here in Jasper and Walker County treat us like just absolute queens and kings when we're here.
And unbelievable. You look back at last year, we had a fog delay. It is perfect conditions to start off today.
All right, guys, Alabama Bass Trail North Division, stop number 3, the halfway point here for Alabama Bass Trail this year. Here with the winners from the Lake Wheeler Tournament, the first event of the season. They've got one 3-pounder in the boat, and being the third event end of the North, it's all about points. You've got to be accruing those points by now to make sure you're in that AOI running, make sure you're in that championship. Luckily for these guys, they've won one, they're already there. They've already punched their ticket, but they've got one 3-pounder in the boat now. They're working this point pretty hard. It's a beautiful morning so far, but there's a pretty cool little cloud line coming. Temperatures are forecasted to drop by about 20 degrees by tomorrow morning, so that front's gonna push in here later on today. It could get pretty interesting. You know, one of the cool things about Smith Lake is just the way this lake is formed and the many different creeks and canals and channels in this lake. You can see right here, these guys are fishing a little hump that comes off this point, and you notice the lighter area to the left there, that's the river channel. That's the actual creek channel here that runs through there. So you've really got to be careful not only running this thing, but also fishing this thing, because it could be, you know, when the water's at certain levels, it could be pretty treacherous. So you got to be careful doing that. But they've got a pretty good little spot here going. I've seen them pick a few things off his crankbait there that could be interesting. If they can just find the water fish to catch, they'd be in really good shape. You know, with the way this lake fishes and the number of boats, plus the weather, water temperature's 75 degrees. It's come up pretty fast compared to where we've been lately. You know, it's going to be an early morning deal. Guys are going to catch them early, and chances are they're going to catch them pretty quick, all in 1 or 2 spots, and then go looking for bigger fish. But I think a lot of guys are going to have the weight they weigh pretty early this morning, and then by the time this front rolls in, it'll be a done deal.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail, and by Wind Creek Casino, where you can have your winning moments. There's more to come.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that, it's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wind Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all's sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
You've witnessed the action, the thrill, and the competition of the Alabama Bass Trail. Isn't it time you got involved? Coming in 2018, over $47,000 paid out for each event. No entry fee championship, $85,000 up for grabs, plus a new Phoenix. More than $500,000 in cash and prizes. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Sign up now by logging on to alabamabasstrail.org. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series, presented by Phoenix Bass Boats.
Everybody thinks, and I think we're past the spawn for the most part here, but everybody thinks fish are going to spawn where you can see them. And on Smith, I think, and it's just my opinion, that a lot of these spots, a lot of these fish may spawn a little further out, a little further deeper, or a little deeper rather, than, you know, not always being always up that shallow. But I mean, you look at the cover in this lake and look at the, you know, the contours of the bottom on the depth finder. They've got a lot of places to go, a lot of places to hide, and they ain't got to move very far to get there, whether it's deep or shallow. In other words, it just looks real good. Were you expecting it to be slow, or did you figure it'd be pretty quick?
It's been quick.
Yeah. Oh, 2-minute penalty. Isn't it amazing what little fish will bite?
Yep. Fish landing violation.
What's wrong with this dude? Oh.
I know. Where does worms go? You get him? Yank him in here, yank him in here.
Sit still. One toe bunch with it, one behind.
We got some. We got one good. We got 3 overs and a couple of little bitty ones we gotta get rid of.
All right.
We got plenty of time though.
Did you catch them early?
Yeah.
Yeah, caught her good and early.
Okay.
We got 5.
Shallow, deep. How you catching them?
Pretty shallow. Caught some right there off the drop shot and a spinnerbait.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, will be right back.
Yeah, she does purr. Best bike I ever owned.
No, you're never alone because our claims reps are available 24/7. We even cover accessories and custom parts.
We did get an early start. Took the kids to soccer practice.
You want me to jump that cactus? All right. That lady's awesome.
I don't see a possum.
It's time to take a road trip.
Alabama's got 100 road trips, and some of the best are outdoors, like a trip to Lake Gunnersville. First stop on the Alabama Bass Trail. Catch anything? Nice. Or head to the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. 468 holes of golf heaven. What's the time say?
Best public golf on the planet.
Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel.
Which one you gonna take?
Hey everyone, we're going to get back out on the water soon, but right now I'd like to introduce you to our host for this week's tournament, Jasper, Alabama. And one of the favorite places that we like to visit while here in Jasper is Warehouse 319. Great appetizers, a full menu of great entrees from a low country boil to shrimp and grits to great steaks. They even have a full menu for kids too. And no one can come to Jasper, Alabama without a visit to Smith Lake. Lots of things to do for families or for a romantic getaway. A cruise on the water late in the evening, lots of bass fishing, or take your ride on a jet ski. Lots of things to do in the outdoors in Jasper, Alabama, and here at Lewis Smith Lake. We invite you to come and visit. Now let's get back out on the water and see what the anglers have going on.
Pulled up on a team of Bill Mayo and his partner Walt, and some of the stuff they're fishing here, you can see the bank around us from either a recent storm or a past storm that's blown a bunch of trees, a bunch of brush and different things into the lake. They're flipping some of this cover. This lake is known to rise, 15 feet or more. During winter drawdown, they'll pull it down. So when it comes back up, it picks up a lot of this stuff off the bank. You can see it down the bank here, and so it pushes it in the water. So just give these guys some isolated targets to fish. They're throwing spinnerbaits, crankbaits. Walt's actually throwing a buzzbait, it looks like. So just trying to get a reaction strike off some of this cover, and hopefully some bigger bites at that. There you go.
There we go.
We got 2 good ones we need. And then we got 3 that size, so.
Need to move a few, huh?
I actually caught our first good fish right here this morning. So.
Okay.
So
We're hoping for another one. Hope you had a sister.
It's a revisit.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's fishing for the top ones, and I'm fishing for the bottom ones.
There you go.
Oh, it's a catfish.
That's an ugly catfish too, by the way.
It really is, Bill. I figure you would have shook that one off by now.
That's the way you hope that a bass hits.
That's right.
Not much of a fish. I don't think. How do you look out? How do you got a fish?
Nice.
It's kind of what they're supposed to look like, but I think he's a tweener.
Son, come on, hands on that line. Hey man, chill out and I'll let you go. I think he's gonna be in the slot though, that's the only problem. He ain't big enough. I need your sister, Nadine. Or Peggy. I don't need no Nickies, I need a Peggy.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, Sweet Home Alabama, Wind Creek Casino, and by Garmin. There's more to come.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Cause now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that. It's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wind Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Are you done yet?
Does it look like I'm done?
Shouldn't you be at work?
Can you be what?
Todd.
Hold on.
Your real bike's all fixed.
Man, you guys are good.
Well, we are the #1 motorcycle insurer in the country.
Wait, you have a real motorcycle?
And real insurance with 24-hour customer support.
Well, I retire as champion.
Game hog.
Champion.
How'd y'all catch him?
Flipping.
Yeah.
All flipping a little old tube.
Largemouth.
Yeah. Well, we actually got some spots. We caught 2 spots. That's the accident, really.
Most part came when that first little front come in. When it came through, they turned on and started biting. When it did this, shut down.
We got a ton of bites. We just kind of struggled to find that kicker that we needed. I think 1 or 2 4-pounders would have put us over the edge, but we were just stuck catching 2 and 3/4 pounders all day. But all in all, it was a good day. We had a fun time on the water, and we're happy to be here.
All right, Clay, you ready to do this? What are we looking at? What type of bass, and what are the size limits?
All right, this is a little different than what we're used to. This is a slot lake, so we have a 13 to 15-inch slot. So as long as the fish doesn't touch the 13-inch mark, we'll weigh it. And as long as he is over the 15-inch mark, we'll weigh it. So we're weighing overs and unders today. Largemouth and spotted bass, that's all we got in this lake.
All right, but it's deep in places, though, too. So I was like, you never know what we're going to see. I thought there might even be some smallmouth in there. All right, let's bring up our first pair. 15-27. How about a round of applause for these guys that were culling pretty darn early, too? That has to give you a lot of confidence for the rest of the day.
Yes, sir. It's only about the 3rd time we've ever been out here, and we started at about 6:15 and culling by 6:45.
So your approach was to catch them early right off the bat, or did you think it was going to start off that well?
We went to where we pre-fished yesterday and pretty much bombed out, had very little confidence. We showed up and topwater fish were blowing up, and I think I took my life vest off about 45 minutes later when Tony asked me if I was going to drown in the boat.
So our big bass starting things off, we got to set the mark somewhere. Looks like it'll be 363, so that will set the mark. And how'd it go for y'all today?
Better than we expected.
Really? What'd you expect?
A few fish.
Not many, huh? Well, you did better than expected. Looks like you might have taken the lead. 1592, you did. How about it? Looks like 363 was the big fish. Now we're up to 382, guys. Congratulations to take the lead on both sides. But Bill Bell and Walt Roberts had a pretty darn good day. It looks like y'all might have moved into second place. 16-17. How about a round of applause for these guys moving up the field? Moving up the chain. What the heck did y'all do?
Whopper plopper.
Now shut up. Tell me the truth.
Whopper plopper.
Are you serious?
Whopper plopper caught one of the big ones and caught some on bottom on the shaky head, but he fished it.
And no spook? Because, if it's not a whopper plopper, it's a spook, it always seems like.
We threw the spook, but we never got a bite on it.
So our lead right now, 1653. It was our lead. 1709, taking the lead. I was wondering if somebody was going to sandbag me and wait till the end of the day. All right, tell me how the day went, because I'm guessing later flight, was that you thinking that was going to be a good thing? Did that extra time help you?
We were tickled, but this morning we started off just about as well as we could ask for. We started off with a 4-pounder and then about 3.5, and we just kept culling up as the day went on.
Nobody has ever repeated on the Alabama Bass Trail for Angler of the Year, but these guys are well on their way. Samson Wiggins, we knew they'd do well at this lake, but come on strong at the very end.
It's typical for these guys. They were in the last flight. I wondered if they would be able to get to their stuff early enough to really be in contention, and obviously it just didn't matter. These guys have so many spots on this lake that you can't ever count them out.
And so much history as we want to bring them into the picture here. So much history with these guys on this particular body of water, but it was one move, one decision that really won it for you at the end. Tell me about it.
Yes, it was, we had been up Rock Creek, and we was fishing up rock, but mainly pretty good ways up Rock Creek, and we had caught some. About 11 o'clock, I was like, let's go up Crooked. Let's run up Crooked. So we run all the way up Crooked, not just in the mouth of Crooked. We went way up Crooked. And we ended up catching one. We caught actually a bunch, and we knew kind of seeing what was going on. These fish were just spitting up just huge shad. It was like, this is it. So we sat there and caught some. We ended up catching like a 3-3, I think, or a 3-1, something like that. Well, that was the only one that helped us. So we fished around in there, and we ended up leaving. We went back up Rock Creek and fished all of our holes we had fished the previous morning, and didn't catch nothing. Well, it was about 3 o'clock then. I'm like, Wesley, something's telling me to go back up Crooked. There's something going on up there. So, and well, he's like, let's go. So we threw her in drive and we went to Crooked. And about the fourth cast, we ended up catching one that was another 3-3, and when we called out a 2-6. So that made the difference for it.
Well, live by the sword, die by the sword. You make that last-minute adjustment. If they wouldn't have done that, they might have finished in second. Currently second in Angler of the Year points, but they are the defending champions trying to repeat here. Next stop is Neely Henry, and you can watch it on Fox Sports Southeast.